It is normal to feel a range of sadness when you are apart from loved ones during the holidays, but there are ways to cope with those feelings and still have a meaningful and joyful holiday season. This is what Blanca Cobb, who has a master's degree in psychology, and I are talking about today, ways to deal with holiday loneliness. Blanca, let's jump right into it. How do you cope when someone can't get the time off from work for the holidays?
When someone can't get the time off from work, this is where you have to be super creative. Look, you can still stay connected, but that's why we have video and phone and you have virtual meetups, voice message, send them a letter. That handwriting a note is such a lost art that you can still connect with them. And then on top of that, you can plan something special for whenever it is you can see them next, whether it's a night out or whether it's a special gift opening, what kind of celebration that you want to have, but just make it unique and special for you two.
And what if you had a falling out with someone and they don't want to see you during the holidays? How do you cope with that?
That's really hard because what can happen is one, you still might be at the same family gathering and they completely ignore you, or two, they refuse to show up where you're going to be. And this can be devastating depending on what the situation is. So my recommendation is this: feel and process those emotions, respect their space and their boundaries, think about what happened, and then how you two could possibly repair the situation. And then you can send them a note or a text and say, hey, look, I know you want your space, but when maybe after the new year, we can get together and we can talk about this. I really would like to work it through. Or you might be comfortable just giving them that space for a while. It's really just accepting and respecting their boundaries, but then also seeing how you fit into that and just touch the water, if you will. And did it get a temperature reading?
Yeah, and what about missing someone who has passed away?
This is so challenging. I've talked to so many people who've experienced grief with the death of a loved one, and it's so hard. And I always say this, I'll process those emotions, accept those emotions, find ways to honor and remember that loved one who has passed. So maybe you can celebrate some way in your own way, whether it's you play their favorite music, watch a favorite TV show of theirs, cook a favorite meal that they liked. What's a special tradition that you all had when that person was alive? Maybe you can make sure you're still celebrating that tradition. Or you can plant a tree or volunteer in an organization that was really special to them. It can be so personal, but also remember this, that it's okay that when these emotions can be overwhelming, for you just to take a break and take some time for yourself, because self-care is really important emotionally and physically when you're coping with missing someone who has passed.
Absolutely, Blanca, thank you so much. Continue the conversation with her on her Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, body language expert. We'll be back with a look at weather.